It's time for live Oskaloosa Indians baseball on the No Coast Network. And now, live Oskaloosa Indians baseball action on the No Coast Network.
We are now in the month of July, and the weather is heating up. And there are a couple of baseball teams here that would like to heat up as we get toward the postseason in Iowa high school baseball. Tonight, the Oskaloosa Indians in a non-conference matchup as they host the Carlisle Wildcats. Good evening, everyone. I'm Joe Lancello. Thanks for joining us here on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network and KBOEradio.com is where we are for the video here tonight. Two teams looking for their first win of the month, even though July is not very old. Carlisle comes in with a record of 14-11. The Wildcats on a 3-game losing streak, and they had a 4-3 loss to Carroll last night. Oskaloosa coming in 2 straight losses. The Indians 16-7 on the season. The Indians coming off a 3-0 loss last night at the hands of Indianola on the road in the Battle of the Indians. Tonight's pitching matchup has right-hander Cole Kraber going for Oskaloosa. He's 1-0 with a save and a 2.44 earned run average. Lucas Olson will start for Carlisle. Olson is 2-2 on the year with a 6.26 earned run average. The pairings for the Class 3A Iowa High School baseball playoffs were released today. We'll run down those for you as we get through the course of the evening, and we'll have the starting lineups for tonight's game between Oskaloosa and Carlisle when we come back in 2 minutes. This is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network.
Craig Ford has the lowest prices around on brand new Fords. And now when you purchase a new Craig Ford, we'll also give you a 65-inch 4K HD flat screen TV.
No extra charge.
Buy a Ford, get a flat screen at Craig Ford. And if you can bring me a deal I can't beat, I'll still give you the TV. Craig Ford in Oskaloosa, where you get the best deals on new Fords and a 65-inch HD TV.
Some limitations apply. See Craig Ford for details.
Last year, the Bank Iowa team completed almost 9,000 community service hours. Oofta! That's more hours than a year contains. It's refreshing to see a bank that cares. That's actually why I chose to bank with Bank Iowa. They're a local bank that invests in community, and the community that matters most is the one that we're both a part of. Visit your local Bank Iowa location to learn more about our personal, commercial, and agricultural banking services, or go online to bankiowa.bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Water is more than just a source of life. We have fun with it, clean with it, grow with it, save lives with it. How water gets to us is rarely ever thought about. But at Clow Valve Company, water is never taken for granted. We design and build some of the most advanced water valves and hydrants in the world from one of the cleanest, greenest, and safest facilities in the United States. Clow Valve Company, it's more.
Falvey Lumber and Hardware in Eddyville and Albia is dedicated to providing their customers with friendly service. Falvey Lumber and Hardware values your business and has made it their mission to provide reliable products and services with their customer-driven approach. Falvey's courteous professional team is able to support a range of services to meet your requirements. Falvey Lumber and Hardware in Eddyville and Albia. In Eddyville, call 969-4814 or Albia 932-2150.
Welcome back to Oskaloosa High School. I'm Joe Lancello. You can see the Carlisle Wildcats taking their pregame infield and outfield practice as they get ready to take on the Oskaloosa Indians. Let's run down the starting lineups first of all for Carlisle. Leading off and playing in left field will be Archer Ogborn. Batting second, the center fielder, Niall Foss. Batting third at first base, Isaiah Hendricks. Batting cleanup, the second baseman, Derek Tingle. Hitting fifth for Carlisle, the designated hitter, Troy Schnothorst, and he is batting for the right fielder, C.J. Whistler. In the 6th spot for Carlisle is the shortstop, Nick Goodhue. Batting 7th, the catcher, Blake Deal. Hitting 8th at third base, Nate Castellano. And batting 9th, the pitcher, Lucas Olson. Olson 2-2 on the season with a 6.26 earned run average. Now for the Oskaloosa Indians, coached by Bill Ullman with a record of 16-7. Leading off and playing right field is Wyatt Creer. Hitting second, the center fielder, Tyler Miller. Batting third at first base, Colton Butler. Hitting cleanup, the second baseman, Ryan Yates. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Noah Van Veldhuizen. Hitting sixth for Oskaloosa, the pitcher, Cole Kraber. Batting seventh, the catcher, Charlie North. Hitting eighth, the designated hitter, Nick Dykstra, and he is batting for left fielder Carson Jensko. And batting ninth, the shortstop, Will Schultz. For Oskaloosa, Creer, Miller, and Butler, Yates, Van Veldhuizen, and Kraber, North, Dykstra, and Schultz. The starters for Oskaloosa, the Indians 16-7 on the year. They have lost their last 2 games. Carlisle comes in 14-11, coached by Blake Heitmeyer. 14-11 overall, and again, they've lost their last 3 in a row. As I mentioned a moment ago, the playoff pairings for Class 3A and 4A baseball were released today by the OHS BB. And Oskaloosa will be hosting games in the District 12 tournament. That District 12 tournament will start 2 weeks from Friday on July the 19th. The first game will have Pella against Solon at 5 o'clock. And then Oskaloosa will host Nevada at 7 o'clock. The 2 winners will advance to play on July the 22nd here in Oskaloosa. That will be a Monday night. And then on Wednesday the 24th, the District 12 winner will meet the District 11 winner for the Sub-State 6 championship and a trip to Principal Park and the state Class 3A tournament. And speaking of District 11, Marion is the top seed there and probably the top overall seed. So if we wound up with a Marion against Oskaloosa scenario, that game would be played in Marion. And in District 11, Newton will play Marion on the 19th, and South Tama against Bondurant Farrar in the other matchup in Sub-State 6, with the winners again to play on January 22nd and the Sub-State title game on July the 24th. Also in Class 3A baseball in District 13, Knoxville will be at North Polk. And Carlisle, the team that Oskaloosa is playing tonight, will take on Norwalk in Alleman. And those games again on July the 19th. Also in Class 3A in District 14, Grinnell from the Little Hawkeye Conference will take on Saydell, and that game will be in Centerville. Centerville is hosting District 14, and Centerville's first game will be against Clark of Osceola. And again, those again on July the 19th. As far as Class 4A baseball goes, Ottumwa got the 3rd seed in Sub-State 7. And it's a little odd in Class 4A with the sub-states. There are 6 teams, and they're actually going to have 3 teams play, as opposed to having 2 seeded teams that get a first-round bye. What they're doing here is having the highest remaining seed that wins their first games on July 19th will earn a bye to the Sub-State championship game. And then the other 2 that are left will meet in the semifinal. Different. All I can say. Checking the latest rankings from the Iowa High School Baseball Coaches Association this week. In Class 3A, Cedar Rapids Xavier is the number 1 team in the state. Marion is ranked 4th. I mentioned them as a possible Oskaloosa opponent. Centerville is ranked 9th, and Fairfield is ranked 10th. Oskaloosa getting some votes in that Class 3A poll, but not enough to crack the top 10 just yet. Johnston is the top team in Class 4A. And somebody was offside on the national anthem. And the umpires had to actually tell them to cut it out. In Class 2A, Wilton is the top team in Class 2A. No one else from the area in the top 10 are getting votes. And in Class 1A, Mason City Newman Catholic is the top team. HOV had been in the number 10 spot the last couple of weeks, but they drop out of the rankings this week, although they are still receiving votes. Things a little bit quiet on the schedule tonight. Besides this game, with Oskaloosa getting ready to host Carlisle, Montezuma is at BCLUW. Pella has a non-conference game at home against Winterset tonight. Gilbert at Knoxville, Twin Cedars at Tri-County, Albia at Clark for a doubleheader, and Gilbert at Knoxville. Oh, I've got that on there twice. This was a makeup game from last month. And high school softball tonight. North Mahaska at Melcher Dallas, Sheraton at PCM, Linville Sully at BCLUW, Twin Cedars at Tri-County, and Albia at Fairfield. Just a reminder of our broadcast schedule. Tomorrow night we will have the Oskaloosa and Pella Christian softball doubleheader. That will start at 5:30. We'll be on the air with pregame at 5:15 on KBOE Radio and KBOEradio.com. No telecast of tomorrow's games. And our game of the week on our sister station, KMZN AM and FM, will be on Friday night. High school baseball with EBF hosting Mount Pleasant. 7 o'clock is the first pitch for that one, and Eric Zamora with the pregame show at 6:45 on Friday night. Our game of the week, KMZN AM and FM, EBF hosting Mount Pleasant. Bill Allman, the head coach of Oskaloosa, and Blake Heitmeyer, the coach of Carlisle, exchanging the lineups and going over ground rules with the umpires.
Good evening and welcome to Oskaloosa High School and tonight's non-conference matchup between our guests, the Carlisle Wildcats.
And time now for our keys to the game, brought to you by Craig Ford in Oskaloosa. I realize it's awfully hot to be running around, but a key for the Indians will be to get the running game going. They did not have any stolen bases last night in their 3-0 loss to Indianola. That's very uncharacteristic of them. So if they can get the running game going and maybe get the pitcher unsettled a little bit and the Carlisle defense, that would be to the Indians' advantage. And something else for the Indians, another key, is getting some runs early. The Indians shut out last night. They have gone 11 innings without scoring a run. Last time they had scored a run was at Norwalk, a 3-0. They had a 3-0 lead at that point in the third inning, but then Norwalk came back with 3 to tie the game and then another 3 to get a 6-3 victory last week Wednesday. So again, getting the running game going and getting some early runs. Tonight's keys to the game brought to you by Craig Ford in Oskaloosa. And as we have a second, let's take a look at the little Hawkeye Conference standings going into tonight's game, even though this is a non-conference game. Dallas Center Grimes remains the leader in the conference with a 13-5 record. Oskaloosa is tied for second at 11-6. Indianola is 9-4. Even though Indianola with fewer games played, there's still a game. No, I take that back. They are 2.5 games back, and Oskaloosa is a game and a half back. Then we have Norwalk and Pella Christian both at 8-7. Grinnell at 8-8. Pella at 5-10, and Newton at 0-15. And tomorrow the Indians will be hosting Pella Christian in a doubleheader. Again, we will not have broadcasts of the baseball doubleheader. We'll have the softball doubleheader with the Indians and Pella Christian tomorrow night. And Speaking of the Oskaloosa softball team, they are off tonight, and I'm sure they can use the break. We'll take a break ourselves. We'll have the first pitch of tonight's game between Oskaloosa and Carlisle. We'll be back to Oskaloosa in 2 minutes. This is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network.
All your home and business pest management needs, call Certified Pest Control of Oskaloosa. Beth and I offer better prices, better service, same-day responses, and satisfaction guaranteed. We are the only pest control company locally owned and operated. Remember, termites on your property will lead to wood structural damage. So call now for your termite inspection and ask about termite pre-treatment of new construction. We also offer bed bug heat treatments. For seasonal or monthly pest control at the guaranteed lowest prices in the area, call Certified Pest Control, 641-295-0700. We are licensed to kill.
Hi, I'm Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Amber Coffee.
I'm Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Brandon Kane.
I'm Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Jennifer Main.
I'm Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Jason Rosenboom.
I'm Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Austin Norris.
If your saving for retirement strategy involves the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday," you need to talk with an Edward Jones Financial Advisor. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. For sound financial advice, contact your local Edward Jones professional today. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
At Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy, we're proud to keep the Oskaloosa Indians and their fans safe and feeling good on and off the field. Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy is the expert in injury care, orthopedics, and sports rehab, with a new facility in Oskaloosa, complete with an open gym area in addition to several private treatment rooms. If pain is bugging you, come see the experts at Kinetic Edge for a free injury screen. Find out more, including why the Oskaloosa Indians trust Kinetic Edge, at kineticedgept.com.
For over 30 years, Pella Printing has been leading the way in the print industry with quality equipment, modern facilities, and skilled staff. The Pella approach combines old-world craftsmanship with today's cutting-edge technology to provide brilliant printed products at a value price. They take the time to understand clients' needs from design to pre-press to printing and delivery to build lasting relationships with their customers. Whether you need personalized graduation announcements, oversized posters and banners, marketing materials, or stationery, Pella Printing offers a broad assortment of quality printed products done with speed and precision. Pella Printing, where technology and craftsmanship meet.
Hawkeye Real Estate is your one-stop source for everything real estate in Mahaska County and the surrounding area. Whether commercial, residential, or acreages, we've got you covered with the area's largest pool of real estate professionals, full-time support staff, and property management services. With over $19 million in sales volume for 2016, Hawkeye continues to be Oskaloosa's leading real estate office. Discover what thousands already know. When it's time to make a move, get the Hawkeye Edge.
Back at Oskaloosa High School, I'm Joe Lancello. As Indians right-hander Cole Craper takes his warm-up tosses. Cole with a record of 1-0 with one save. He's got a 2.44 earned run average. This will be his 7th game of the year, just his second start. In 14 1/3 innings, he's given up 8 hits, 8 runs, 5 of those earned. He's walked 8 and struck out 13. Opponents hitting 154. Against the senior right-hander. It's 88 degrees with mostly clear skies at Oskaloosa. And a little bit of a breeze blowing out toward left field. That might have some effect on the offense tonight. A warm day, a humid day, and a little bit of a breeze. We'll see if that has an effect on things. Left fielder Archer Ogborn stands in for Carlisle to get things started. The freshman, a right-handed batter, hitting .282 on the year. No home runs, 8 runs batted in. He's got 8 doubles on the season and is 15 of 16 as a base stealer. Right-hander against right-hander. Craber out of the stretch. And the first pitch is way outside for ball 1. Carlisle in gray uniforms, red numbers and letters trimmed in white, red caps with a C. Here's a swing and a line drive up the middle for a base hit. Fielded by Tyler Miller in center field, and Carlisle with a leadoff single. And this will bring up Niall Foss, the center fielder. Foss, a left-handed hitter, batting .390 on the year. 1 home run, 22 runs batted in. He's got 12 doubles and 2 triples on the year. Half of his hits have been for extra bases. Here's a throw to first as Ogborn gets back safely. That's Ogbourne. Kraber with a look at first as Ogborn takes his lead. And time called as Kraber steps off the rubber. Foss to be followed by first baseman Isaiah Hendricks in the top of the first for Carlisle. Just underway. And now Foss steps out. So it's like who's going to wait who out here? Ogborn a good lead at first. And the first pitch swung on, lined up the middle for a base hit. Back-to-back singles up the middle to get things started for Carlisle here in the top of the first inning. Ogborn stops at second.
First and second, nobody out. They'll bring up number 33, first baseman Isaiah Hendricks.
And this will bring up Isaiah Hendricks, the first baseman. The senior hitting .405 on the year, 6 home runs, 31 runs batted in. He's got 8 doubles and a slugging percentage of .757. Van Veldhuizen at third, up on the grass for the right-handed batter. Here's a swing, another hit on one hop to Yates at second. He'll step on the bag, and the throw to first is too high. This will allow Ogborn to come in to score, and Hendricks will go to second.
Force out at second.
Nice play by Ryan Yates to get to that ball. He dashed to the bag to force out Foss at second. His throw to first was high. Butler could not get it. And Hendricks went to second. And Ogborn came around to score. So it's a 1-0 Carlisle lead. In the top of the first, they've got a runner on second and 1 out. And the first pitch to Derek Tingle, the second baseman, is low for ball 1. Tingle, a right-handed batter, a senior hitting .258. No homers, 14 runs batted in. Swing and a fly ball to left field. Moving toward the line is Jensko. He'll catch it, straddling the left field line for out number 2.
Fly out the left for a second out of the inning. Runner still at second.
Hit well, but easily in the park, and Jensko able to handle it for the second out of the inning. Hendricks will hold at second. This brings up the designated hitter, Troy Schnothorst. The senior batting .324, no home runs, 17 runs batted on the season. Right-hand batter with an open stance, close to the plate. Kraber's first pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Schnothorst, Schnathorst. And that pitch in on the inside part of the plate for strike 2, 0-2. 2 down on the top of the first. Carlisle with a 1-0 lead. Hendricks the runner at second. Not a fast runner. 0-2 pitch, grounded. Van Veldhuizen tried to cut it off in the hole. Couldn't hang on to it, and everybody's safe. Noah trying to get to that ball to cut it off before Isaac Schultz, the shortstop, could. And in his haste, wasn't able to hang on to the ball to get a throwaway. So Carlisle now with runners at the corners and 2 down. This brings up shortstop Nick Goodhue. Righty to righty. And the first pitch is low for ball 1. Goodhue, a sophomore, hitting .349 on the season. No home runs, 6 runs batted in. Oskaloosa down 1-0 in the top of the first, hoping to hold it at that. Carlisle with men on first and third and 2 out. 1-0 pitch is high and inside, 2-0. Charlie North, the catcher for Oskaloosa tonight. Colton Butler at first base, Ryan Yates at second, Isaac Schultz at short, and Noah Van Veldhuizen at third. The 2-0, outside 3-0. The Oskaloosa outfield from left to right, Carson Jensko, Tyler Miller, and Wyatt Creer. Miller a couple of steps over toward left center. Big gap in left center. The 3-0. Called strike 3-1 to Nick Goodhue. Blake Deal, the catcher, on deck for Carlisle. Hendricks on third, Schnothorst on first, and the 3-1 pitch. High ball 4, and the bases are loaded. First walk that Kraber has given up in the opening inning. This brings up the catcher, Blake Deal. The sophomore hitting .333, 4 for 12. But in those 4 at-bats, he's got 3 doubles. And he's got 4 runs batted in. Deal takes the first pitch for a strike at the knees on the outside part of the plate. Hendricks at third, Schnothorst at second, Goodhue at first with 2 down and a run in for Carlisle on the top of the first. 0-1 pitch is outside, nice block by catcher Charlie North, 1-1. The middle infielders are back on the edge of the dirt as the 1-1 pitch sails outside, 2-1. Kraber, the right-hander, from the stretch. The 2-1, ooh, beamed him. And that will score a run. He got that right on the top of the batting helmet. And that'll make it a 2-0 game as Hendricks scores from third. Schnothorst will advance to third. Goodhue to second. And Deal with his 5th run batted into the season. And the bases are still loaded. A 2-0 Carlisle lead. And Oskaloosa coach Bill Allman makes a trip to the mound. Yesterday, Ryan Yates went 3 scoreless innings in the game at Indianola. Noah Van Veldhuizen came in to pitch 2 innings. He took the loss. Colton Butler went 2/3 of an inning. And Cale Bollinger went 1/3 of an inning, giving up 1 run. Bases are still loaded with 2 out as Carlisle have their 8th man of the inning coming in to bat, the third baseman, Nate Castellano. The freshman hitting .284, no home runs, 9 runs batted in. Lefty hitter against the right-hander, Cole Kraber. And the first pitch, low for ball 1. Tyler Miller in center, still a couple of steps over toward left center. 1-0 pitch outside, 2-0. Bases are full of Wildcats with 2 out and 2 runs in. 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss, 2-1. Kraber looking in for the sign. Gets it. Here's the 2-1. Swung on, hit in the air. Right center field. And the right fielder, Wyatt Creer, moving from right toward right center to make the grab and retire the side. But not before Carlisle scored twice. On 2 hits, a hit batter. And there were 2 errors. And the bases were left loaded. After a half inning, Carlisle 2, Oskaloosa nothing. Back in a minute. This is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network.
Why is C First Credit Union growing so fast? Because Andy got a great rate on his new truck for him and his best buddy. Because Derek and Stephanie's checking account includes opportunities to qualify for some serious cash. And Matt joined C First because his best friends recommended it. And they were right about sushi. It all adds up. Save with us, borrow with us, grow with us. Because together is better.
Fred's Muffler Shop in Oskaloosa has been a family-owned and operated business for over 55 years and is proud to support our community and the student athletes in it. Fred's Muffler provides their customers with bumper-to-bumper quality work done with hometown dependability and competitive prices. Come see what's new at Fred's Muffler Shop in the brand new showroom located at 1214 A Avenue West in Oskaloosa.
Right-hander Lucas Olson taking his warm-up pitches for the Carlisle Wildcats, and he's got what every pitcher wants, a lead. 2-0 as Oskaloosa come to bat in the bottom of the first inning. Olson is a senior, 2-2 on the year with a 6.26 earned run average. This will be his 6th game of the year, his 5th start. In 15 2/3 innings, he's allowed 19 hits, 16 runs, 14 earned. He's walked 12, struck out 21. And opposing batters hitting .279 against him. Well, let's see what the Indians do here on the bottom of the first as right fielder Wyatt Creer steps in. Wyatt hitting .382 on the year, no home runs, 12 runs batted in. Left-hand batter stands deep in the box against the right-hander Olson. And the first pitch to Wyatt is swung on and hit down the left field line, and it will go foul. Well out of reach of Archer Ogborn, the left fielder, who made a long run to try to get to that ball. Strike one. Wyatt with 7 doubles on the season, and he's 16 of 17 as a base stealer. And the 0-1. Off speed in there for a strike, 0-2. Blake Deal is the catcher for Carlisle tonight. Gives the sign. And the 0-2 to Creer. Well outside, 1-2. Isaiah Hendricks playing first for Carlisle tonight. Derek Tingle at second. Nick Goodhue at short. And Nate Castellano at third. Olson's 1-2. Swung on and fouled back to the right count, holds at 1-2. The outfield for Carlisle, Archer Ogborn in left, now Foss in center, and C.J. Whistler in right. Foss in center, a couple of steps over toward right center. The 1-2 to Creer, hit right up the middle for a base hit. Seems to be contagious. The first 2 Carlisle batters had base hits up the middle. Then the third man, Hendricks, hit one up the middle too. That Ryan Yates made a nice play on to get a fielder's choice. And Wyatt Creer gets a single up the middle to get the Indians starting in the bottom half of the first inning. This will bring up the center fielder, Tyler Miller. Tyler, a junior, hitting .380, 1 home run, 13 runs batted in. Right-hand batter stands close to the plate. Olson, the right-hander, out of the stretch. In for a strike, 0-1. Creer, the runner on first, 16 of 17 as a base stealer. And he takes his lead. Hendricks at first, playing the inside of the bag, holding the runner. The 0-1. Swung on, hit in the air into left field. Coming in, coming on and charging, and he won't get it, is the left fielder Ogborn. So Miller with a single to left brings Wyatt Creer to second. So the Indians with runners on first and second and nobody out as they start their half of the first. And this will bring up the first baseman, Colton Butler. Colton, the left-handed batter, hitting .339. No home runs, 12 runs batted in. 8 doubles on the season for the junior. Carlisle not holding with Miller, the runner, at first. Butler flashed bunt. Pitch was in for a strike, 0-1. Castellano at third, not buying the idea that Butler might bunt. Castellano staying even with the bag at third. Swing and a foul to the left side out of here, and the count goes 0-2 to Colton Butler. Second baseman Ryan Yates on deck for the Indians. Carlisle got 2 runs in their half of the first inning. Oskaloosa looking to equal or better that as they've got men on first and second and nobody out. Righty to lefty, the 0-2. Low, 1-2. Carlisle in the outfield has Foss, the center fielder, a couple of steps over toward right center, but still plenty of room in right center. The 1-2. Low and inside 2-2. Bill Allman coaching at third base for the Indians. Travis Miller coaching at first. 2-2 to Colton Butler. Creer with a lead off second. Miller leading on first. Tyler Miller, that is. The 2-2 in the dirt. 3-2. Butler stands in. The payoff pitch. Outside ball 4, and the bases are loaded. Back-to-back singles and now a walk. Load the bases for Oskaloosa in the bottom of the first. And second baseman Ryan Yates standing in. Ryan, a senior, hitting .343, 2 home runs, 20 runs batted in. He has 4 doubles on the year. Olson, the right-hander, will still work out of the stretch. First pitch to Yates. Caught the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Creer on third. Tyler Miller on second. Butler on first. Hendricks, the first baseman, and Castellano, the third baseman, up on the edge of the grass. 0-1 pitch. Fouled over and out of here. Strike 2. 0-2 to Yates. Third baseman Noah Van Veldhuizen on deck for Oskaloosa. Ryan slightly open stands in the right-hand batter's box. Olson's 0-2. Swung on, grounded slowly to short. He'll throw to second for 1 out. The relay to first. Not in time, and a run scores. Yates with a fielder's choice run batted in. Butler was retired at second, 6-4 from Goodhue to Tingle, but the relay to first not in time. Creer came in to score, and Tyler Miller goes to third. The Indians cut the gap to 2-1, and the Indians still have runners at the corners and just 1 out. This will bring up the third baseman, Noah Van Veldhuizen. Noah, a junior, hitting .324, 2 homers, 15 runs batted in. Right-hand batter swings and fouls this one over and out of here for strike 1. Noah with 5 doubles and a triple on the year. Hendricks, the first baseman for Carlisle, is holding with the runner Ryan Yates at first. Ryan just 1 of 1 as a base stealer. Olson's 0-1 is in the dirt, and the ball got away. Yates will go to second. No, the ball was bunted. The throw comes in, safe at first. Throw home, safe. No, check that. The batter was out at first on the bunt. But Miller comes in to score. Yates goes to second. The ball looked like it was in the dirt, but Van Veldhuizen still got a bat on it and is retired 2-3 with the squeeze bunt. Noah getting his 16th RBI of the year, and we've got a tie game at 2. Yates, the runner at second with 2 down. And now the pitcher Cole Kraber stands in, and he takes strike 1. Kraber, a senior, hitting .294, 2 homers, 9 runs batted in. 1 double on the year. 2-2 in the bottom of the first. Swing and a miss, 0-2. So the Indians with a safety squeeze. The runner at third was not running on the pitch. Olson from the stretch. The 0-2. Outside 1-2. Catcher Charlie North on deck for the Indians, hoping to bat here in the bottom of the first. Right-hander to right-hander, swing and a ball hit in the air to the right side, and that will be out of here. And the count holds it 1-2 to Cole Kraber. Indians looking to snap a 2-game losing streak. Carlisle looking to snap a 3-game skid. Each team with a pair of runs here in the first inning. Oskaloosa still batting with Ryan Yates at second and 2 down. 1-2 the count to Cole Kraber. Olsen a look at second. The 1-2 swung on, hit in the air into right center field. And no one will catch that. It will be cut off before it goes to the wall. Yates is coming in to score. Kraber slides into second with a double, and the Indians with a 3-2 lead. Just Cole's second double of the season. It's RBI number 10, and it gives him and his Oskaloosa Indians a 3-2 lead. Now we will likely have a courtesy runner for Kraber at second. And we'll see who steps out of the dugout. And that is Colin Snitker as the courtesy runner.
Courtesy runner number 14, Colin Snitker.
Colin recently added to the Indians varsity roster from the JV. And speaking of the JV, Oskaloosa defeating Carlisle 7-3 today, just prior to this game. Now Charlie North, the Oskaloosa catcher, stands in with 2 down, 3 runs in, and a runner on second. Charlie hitting .266 on the year, no homers, 13 runs batted in. Right-hand batter swings and hits one in the air to right field toward the line, going into foul territory. And coming over to make the grab is the first baseman, Isaiah Hendricks, in foul territory to retire the side. But not before Oskaloosa put 3 on the board. They do it with 3 hits, no errors, and 1 runner left. After 1 inning, Oskaloosa 3, Carlisle 2. Back in a minute. This is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network.
We all need help from time to time, especially during life's health transitions. Whether you're getting back on your feet or looking for a new place to call home, Care Initiatives is here. For over 25 years, we've helped Iowans maintain independence and quality of life. Rehabilitation, skilled nursing, long-term care, hospice care. No matter what life brings, our team of experts are ready. Care Initiatives for life's health transitions.
At Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa, getting your prescription filled is easy. The large covered drive-thru and easy access to the front door is convenient, and the friendly staff is always ready to help you. With a variety of goods and home decor, Mahaska Drug is sure to have the perfect gift for any occasion. Have your favorite photos developed and framed at Mahaska Drug's framing counter, and cherish your memories for years to come. It's all at Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa, where they have been committed to a healthy community for over 20 years. Call 673-3439 or stop in today.
A busy first inning. Carlisle got 2 in their half of the first. Oskaloosa replied with 3 in their half. It's a 3-2 Indians lead as Lucas Olson, the Carlisle pitcher, looks at a pitch outside for ball 1. Olson batting .177 on the season, 1 home run, 8 runs batted in. Facing the right-hander Cole Kraber, and the off-speed pitch. I believe the count is 1-1, but it looked like the umpire was put up 2 fingers with the right hand, which would mean 2 strikes. This pitch is outside. So it would appear the count is 2-1. And the plate umpire is not correcting us. Kraber's 2-1, outside 3-1. Lucas Olson followed by the top of the order for Carlisle, Archer Osborne and Niall Foss. The 3-1, swing and a miss at a pitch that would have been ball 4, was well outside, and the count goes full at 3-2. Right-hander Kraber to right-hander Olson. The 3-2 pitch, swung on, hit in the air into short right field, and that will fall in for a base hit. And it's going to go all the way into the wall. It found the right spot. Olson will get to second. He'll put on the brakes there with a leadoff double. Third hit today for Carlisle. And we will have a pinch runner for Olsen as he is the pitcher. Justin Neely is the courtesy runner at second base. And this will bring up the left fielder Archer Ogborn, who singled and scored in the opening inning. It didn't look like the ball was hit all that well, but because there was such a gap there between Miller, who was playing a couple of steps over toward left center, and Wyatt Creer, the ball was able to go pretty much to the fence. Kraber out of the stretch. A look at second. And the pitch inside to Ogborn. Ball one. He had to duck away from that one. Blake Heitmeyer, the Carlisle coach, giving the signs in the third base coaching box. Kraber's 1-0. Outside 2-0, just missing the corner. Runner with his leadoff second. The next pitch, low 3-0. Center fielder now Foss on deck for Carlisle. Tying run on second. 3-0 is low, ball 4. Second walk that Kraber has allowed. He's also hit a batter. So Carlisle starting this inning like they started the first inning. Runners on first and second and nobody out. This brings up now Foss, the center fielder, who singled in the opening inning. Left-handed batter against the right-hander Kraber. First pitch, caught the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Jensko in left playing pretty close to the line, giving a lot of room in left center field for the left-handed batting Foss. The 0-1 swung on and fouled out of here to the left, 0-2. Neely on second, Ogborn on first with nobody out in the top of the second. Carlisle looking to tie things up as they trail Oskaloosa 3-2. The 0-2 pitch, off-speed pitch lined into short left field for a base hit. Jensko up with it, throws it in quickly, and the bases will be loaded with nobody out. Nice job by Jensko to retrieve that ball as quickly as he did and throw it into Van Veldhuizen, so nobody gave any thought to trying to score. But Carlisle does have the bases loaded with nobody out, and Coach Bill Almond makes a trip to the mound. And he's having a huddle with his infield. Nobody from the outfield is moving in. Doesn't appear to be any activity in the Oskaloosa bullpen. Not from anybody in uniform anyway. Kraber will stay on the mound. As first baseman, Isaiah Hendricks stands in. He grounded into a fielder's choice on a hard hit ball up the middle. Ryan Yates made a nice play to race to the second base bag and take it for a force out. Hendricks was able to reach, but he also got as far as second as Yates' throw to first was too high, allowing a run to score. Here's a swing and a miss, strike one. Hendricks was thinking home run number 7 on that swing, but he came up empty, 0-1. Neely on third, Ogborn on second, Foss on first, nobody out. 0-1 pitch, lined into the screen, 0-2. So Kraber quickly getting ahead of Hendricks. Van Veldhuizen up near the grass at third. 0-2 pitch, swung on, hit into the air into right field. Creer running over, he makes the grab for the out. Here's a throw home as Neely comes in, and he will be safe. And the game is tied at 3. On a sac fly to right by Isaiah Hendricks, his 32nd RBI of the year. Neely comes in to score. but Ogborn holds at second and Foss at first. Ties the game at 3, but the Indians get a big out. This brings up the cleanup batter, second baseman Derek Tingle. He flied to left his first time up. Tingle, a right-hand batter, 14 runs batted on the season, 5 doubles and a triple. Tingle flashing bunt. Now Van Veldhuizen will creep in a couple of steps. Here's a swing and a fly ball in the straightaway center field. Tyler Miller going back, and he'll go to the wall. Ogborn around third. Foss will put on the brakes at third. A double for Tingle, and it's a 4-3 Carlisle lead.
Double at center for Tingle.
Tingle's 15th RBI of the season, and we got a slugfest here. Runners on second and third for Carlisle now with 1 out, and they're back in front 4-3. No Oskaloosa bullpen action, so if there is a pitching change, it would be with someone who's already on the field. Now the Indians bring the infield in as DH Troy Schnothorst stands in. He reached on an error by the third baseman Van Veldhuizen in the opening inning. Swing on, grounded to Van Veldhuizen. Looks a runner back at third. Throw to first. Too high. Foss will come in to score. Schnothorst will go to second. Tingle holds at third. It's a 5-3 Carlisle lead. No run. No, I take that back. There will be a run batted in on the play because that would have been the second out of the inning, and Foss would have come in to score anyway. So give Schnothorst credit for his 18th RBI of the season. Carlisle with, again, runners on second and third and 1 out. Their lead is now 5-3. Swing and a miss by shortstop Nick Goodhue, 0-1. Goodhue walked his first time up. Carlisle with 2 runs in the first inning and 3 here in the second. Swung on, hit in the air into left field, into the gap, and that's going to go all the way to the wall. Tingle scores. Schnothorst is around third. A double for Goodhue. And it's now a 7-3 lead for Carlisle in the top of the second. Goodhue with his second double of the year, RBI 7 and 8. And Bill Allman, the Oskaloosa coach, comes to the mound, and there will be a change. Cale Bollinger comes out of the dugout. And we'll see if he does the pitching. Or if there are going to be some other changes. Cole Kraber is going to go to the outfield. We will set all this up for you when we come back. We've got a pitching change in the top of the second inning. Carlisle has scored 5 times in this inning. They've got a runner on second with 1 out, and Carlisle leading Oskaloosa 7-3. Back in a minute. This is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network.
If you think there's room for improvement in your investment game plan, or that maybe you should send in some new plays, take a time out and talk to an experienced investment professional. I'm Bob Auld of Robert Auld Investments, an investment advisor with over 31 years of experience in Oskaloosa and Southern Iowa. Let me help you find some new strategies. Call 673-9448 or 1-800-444-AULD.
Robert Auld is a registered representative offering securities and investment advisory services through SagePoint Financial Inc. Member FINRA and SIPC.
Staying healthy has just gotten quicker and easier. Pella Regional Health Center's walk-in clinic is there when you need it. And now you can reserve your spot with convenient online reservations. Goodbye waiting room. Hello walk-in reservations. Go to www.pellahealth.org/walk-in to reserve your spot at Pella Regional's walk-in clinic. Pella Regional Health Center, providing healthcare and healing services with Christian compassion.
Right-hander Cale Bollinger is the new Oskaloosa pitcher, and he will have come into the game for left fielder Carson Jensko. And since the DH is batting for that position, Bollinger is not going to actually come to bat, and starting pitcher Cole Kraber will move from the mound to left field as catcher Blake Deal stands in for Carlisle. Runner on second, one out, and the first pitch missed, low ball one. Bollinger, the right-hander from the stretch, in for a strike, 1-0-1. For Bollinger, this will be his fourth game of the year. 1 win, no losses, no saves. 4 1/3 innings. He's given up 2 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned a 4.85 earned run average. He's walked 8 and struck out 4. 1-1 pitch, in for a strike, out the outside corner, 1-2. Deal was hit by a pitch with the bases loaded his first time up to drive in a run. Took it on the top of the head. Right-hander against right-hander. Goodhue with his leadoff second. And now time called. Carlisle being very effective at hitting the gaps in their 2 innings of hitting. The 1-2 pitch in the dirt, 2-2. Nice block by catcher Charlie North. Miller in center and Creer in right field for Oskaloosa in a couple of steps. And Kraber in left as well. The 2-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. That is the first strikeout of the game for any Oskaloosa pitcher. Or for any hitter in this game for that matter. 2 down now for Carlisle, and the 9th man to bat this inning, third baseman Nate Castellano, who flied out his first time up. Left-handed hitter, swing and a miss, strike 1. Carlisle with 4 hits in this inning, 6 in the game, and 3 of those 4 hits this inning were doubles. Carlisle up 7-3, off-speed pitch off the top of North's glove. And here's a throw to third as Goodhue is in safely on a pass ball.
Runner advances to third on pass ball.
That was catchable, and the ball just hit the top of Charlie's glove, and it got behind him to the backstop. The count is 1-1 on Castellano, and Goodhue now the runner on third with 2 down. Righty to lefty. In at the knees for a strike, 1-2. Pitcher Lucas Olson, who started this mess, is on deck looking to bat again here in the top of the second. 5 runs in for Carlisle in the second, the Wildcats with a 7-3 lead over Oskaloosa. 1-2 pitch, missed 2-2. Interesting mix in the Carlisle lineup. Freshmen, seniors, sophomores. Strike 3 called on the outside corner to retire the side. Carlisle score 5 in the top of the second. On 4 hits, there was 1 Oskaloosa error and 1 runner left. The Wildcats have stranded 4. After an inning and a half, it's Carlisle 7, Oskaloosa 3. Back in a minute, this is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on KBOE-FM in Oskaloosa and the No Coast Network.
Keep up to date on what's going on at the Quincy Place Mall in Ottumwa by joining our text club today. Simply text QPM to 64600. You will receive reminders of our sidewalk sales and other events. Also, when you join our text club, you will be entered for a chance to win a gift certificate. So join our text club today. Text QPM to 64600 and don't forget to like us on Facebook. We'll see you at the Quincy Place Mall at 1110 North Quincy Avenue in Ottumwa.
Hello, this is Wade Davidson, owner of Rock Island Tap, and I want to invite you to come down and check out the tap. We are excited to offer you 59 various beer selections, including 24 craft and domestic beers. We not only offer unique beers, but we can get you mixed drinks, wine, and my famous vodka and Jameson Bloody Marys. We are looking forward to offering lots of events and live music. You're going to want to keep updated on all activities and live music, so be sure to like us on Rock Island Tap Facebook page or call 641-676-ROCK for more information. Come on down to the Rock Island Tap, relax, and enjoy a few with us.
The scoreboard operator here at Oskaloosa High School getting quite a workout here after an inning and a half. Carlisle with a 7-3 lead over the Indians as Oskaloosa come to bat in the bottom of the second with their 8, 9, and 1 hitters. Designated hitter Nick Dykstra, shortstop Will Schultz, and right fielder Wyatt Creer. Dykstra, senior right-handed batter, stands in against the right-hander Lucas Olson. Nick holds the bat up high. First pitch sails well outside, ball 1. Dykstra hitting 180 on the year. No home runs, 2 runs batted in. 4 for 4 as a base stealer, and he has been hit by pitches 6 times. Olson's 1-0 pitch. Check swing. No, he didn't. 2-0. Indians got 3 runs in their half of the first, hoping to get some offense started here. The 2-0 pitch is low to Dykstra, 3-0. Foss in center field is well over in the left center. So plenty of gap in right center for Nick. The 3-0 pitch is outside, ball 4. Second walk given up by Lucas Olson. This will bring up the shortstop, Will Schultz. Will, a freshman, hitting 182 on the year, 1 homer, 6 runs batted in. Still got a pretty good breeze blowing out. Castellano at third, up on the grass, expecting a bunt. And the pitch is for a strike, 0-1. Hendricks at first will hold with Dykstra, the base runner. Nick 4 is a base stealer. Olson from the stretch. Righty to righty. Got the outside corner, 0-2. Right fielder Wyatt Creer on deck for the Indians. Looking to bounce back after giving up 5 runs in the top of this inning and now trailing Carlisle 7-3. The 0-2 to Will. Low and outside, nice block by catcher Blake Deal, and the count goes 1-2. Dykstra with his leadoff first. The 1-2, swinging a ground ball to third. Castellano up with it. Throws to second for 1. Relay in time for a double play. Around the horn, 5-4-3. And quickly there are 2 down for Oskaloosa in the bottom of the second. This will bring up the top of the order in right fielder Wyatt Creer, who singled and scored in the opening inning. Carlisle 2 runs in the top of the first. Oskaloosa 3 in the bottom of the first. Carlisle 5 in the top of the second. And we're in the bottom of the second. First pitch to Creer, fouled back into the screen, strike 1. Indians looking to snap a 2-game losing streak. Carlisle looking to snap a 3-game skid on a warm, muggy July 2nd. Olson's 0-1, swung on, grounded to the shortstop. Goodhue up with it. He'll throw to first and just get Creer by a step to retire the side. For Oskaloosa in the second, nothing across. After 2, Carlisle 7, Oskaloosa 3. Back in a minute. This is Oskaloosa Indians Baseball on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network.
My name name is Luke Harris, and I'm proud to be a local farmer. Partnering with Flight and State Bank helps me in my farming enterprise to make sound day-to-day decisions from a financial perspective because they provide the financial stability and advice that I need to run my business the way it needs to be ran.
Oskaloosa Vision Center's hometown doctors have strong roots in Oskaloosa and are dedicated to serving the community. We use state-of-the-art equipment to provide high-quality, professional eye care through comprehensive eye exams, medical care for eye infection and disease treatment, as well as emergency aid and pre- and post-operative care. With our large variety of prescription glasses, sunglasses, and contact lenses, we strive to meet the needs of all patients, from newborn to adult. Oskaloosa Vision Center. Come see us today.
Joe Lancello back at Oskaloosa High School where the Indians trail Carlisle 7-3. Carlisle come to bat in the top of the third. The final line on Oskaloosa starting pitcher Cole Kraber. He went an inning and a third, gave up 6 hits, 7 runs, 4 earned, walked 2 and did not strike out anybody. He also hit 1 batter. Cale Bollinger, who pitched a third of an inning last night in the Indians' 3-0 loss at Indianola, now on for his first full inning of work. He got out of the jam here in the top of the second by striking out Deal and Castellano, and now he'll face the Carlisle pitcher Lucas Olson, who doubled to start the 5-run rally in the second and scored. Right-hander to right-hander. Pitches outside, ball 1. Indians snapped their string of 11 innings without getting a run. Now they could use an inning where they don't give up a run. And the 1-0 pitch is high, 2-0. Olson, right-hand batter, holds the bat up high. North setting up on the outside part of the plate. The pitch was there, and the pitch was outside, 3-0. Kraber in left field now for Oskaloosa. Tyler Miller in center. Wyatt Creer in right. Tyler in center, a couple of steps over toward left center. 3-0 pitch to Olson. In for a strike, 3-1. Indians play Pella Christian at home tomorrow in a doubleheader. That will start at 5:30. And then the Indians are off until next week, Monday, when they have a makeup doubleheader at Pella. Next pitch is outside, ball 4. So Olson is on with a leadoff walk. And he'll be replaced by a courtesy runner, Justin Neely, who ran for him last inning. Now the top of the order, and left fielder Archer Ogborn, who singled and scored, walked and scored in 2 appearances. Right-hand batter against the right-hander Cale Bollinger. Here's a swing and a pop-up right side of the infield. Butler at first, just on the grass to make the grab for out number 1. Neely holds it first. That'll bring up the center fielder now, Foss, who has singled twice and scored once. Foss, junior left-handed batter against the right-hander Bollinger. Cale's first pitch well outside, ball 1. Creer playing Foss straight away in right field. Tyler Miller a couple of steps toward left center. 1-0 pitch, hit in the air to center field. Tyler Miller coming in, makes the catch for out number 2. Teller had that played pretty well, just jogged in a couple of steps to make the grab. That's 2 down, and Neely still the runner at first. And this brings up Isaiah Hendricks, the first baseman, who reached on a fielder's choice and scored and hit a sac fly his last time up. Officially 0 for 1. Big, strong right-handed batter. Runner at first goes. Throw to second is in time for the out. Nice throw by Charlie North. 2 for the scoring play there. Yates, the second baseman, with the tag to retire the side. Carlisle in the third, nothing across. After 2.5, Carlisle 7, Oskaloosa 3. Back in a minute. This is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network.
Hey, did you know there's a great way to shop your local businesses and save money? It's called Big Deals. Log on to KBOEradio.com and click the Big Deals logo. You'll find gift certificates at discounted prices from businesses like your Oskaloosa Hy-Vee, Mahaska Drug, Brown Shoe Fit, Nailed It, Book Vault, and many more Oskaloosa and area businesses. Shop local and save big at Big Deals. Log on to KBOEradio.com and click the Big Deals logo to start saving today. Your station for classic hits and local programming is 99.5 FM and 740 AM KMZN. Hear artists like Hart, Billy Joel, Huey Lewis, Stevie Wonder, The Beatles, Journey, and many more. KMZN is also where you'll find the Game of the Week. Wake up with Bob's Morning Brew weekdays at 6 a.m. and catch Brother Dave in the afternoon. It's all on 99.5 FM and 740 AM KMZN. Listen online at radiokmzn.com and with the free smartphone app available at Google Play and the iStore.
Oskaloosa coming to bat in the bottom half of the third inning, trailing Carlisle 7-3. Indians with their 2, 3, and 4 hitters coming up. Center fielder Tyler Miller, followed by first baseman Colton Butler and second baseman Ryan Yates. As they face the right-hander Lucas Olson, who gave up 3 runs in the opening inning. Nothing in the second. He was helped by a double play there. Tyler Miller singled his first time up. And he won't single on that pitch. It's well outside, ball 1. Looked like that almost broke the webbing of catcher Blake Deal's glove. Miller, the right-handed batter, against the right-hander Lucas Olson. The 1-0. Swung on, hit in the air to left field. Coming in is the left fielder, now going back a step to make the grab is Archer Osborne for the out. Oh, no, I beg your pardon. He did not catch that ball. So a leadoff single for Tyler Miller. 4th hit of the day for the Indians. Tyler has 2 of them. Now this brings up first baseman Colton Butler, who walked his first time up. Olsen now with something to think about with Tyler Miller on first. Here's a swing and a bloop into short right field. It will be caught by the second baseman. He'll throw to first, and Miller slides back in safely. A nice play by Derek Tingle going into short right field to make the catch. And then he threw to first to try to double Miller off second. And Tyler able to slide in under a cloud of dust to get back safely. So Miller's still the runner at first with 1 down. And this brings up second baseman Ryan Yates, who hit into a fielder's choice to drive in a run. And Ryan later scored in that 3-run first inning. Pitch gets past the catcher. He can't find it. Miller taking a long turn at second. Now the ball is finally retrieved.
Miller advances to second on the wild pitch.
Miller going to second on the wild pitch. Ball 1 to Ryan Yates. First wild pitch thrown by Lucas Olson. Tyler Miller with very good speed at second base. The 1-0, high 2-0. Third baseman Noah Van Veldhuizen on deck for the Indians. Looking to cut into a 7-3 Carlisle lead here in the bottom of the third. 1 out, Miller with a lead on second. The 2-0. Just got the corner on the outside part of the plate, 2-1. Ryan, tall right-hand batter. Now time called as Olson will step off the rubber. Ryan, of course, the shooting guard, part of Oskaloosa's Class 3A state basketball championship team. Olson's 2-1. Low and away, 3-1. Olson has walked 2 batters so far, and he's given up 4 hits. Miller's lead, the 3-1 pitch, in there for a strike, and the count goes full. Ryan thought about it, but the pitch was in there. Castellano at third, hugging the line. Payoff pitch to Yates, swung on, popped in the air, into the infield. The pitcher, Olson, coming between the mound and the first baseline to make the catch for out number 2, and Tyler Miller has to hold at second. Brings up the third baseman for the Indians, Noah Van Veldhuizen, who bunted, and he was retired, but that allowed a run to score in the opening inning. First pitch to Noah, swing and a miss for a strike. The ball getting away from the catcher, Deal. He couldn't find it briefly, but he finally did. No chance for Tyler Miller to try to advance from second to third. Indians trail 7-3, bottom of the third. Runner on second and 2 out. Swing and a foul just cleared the screen over and back, and the count goes 0-2. Left fielder Cole Kraber on deck, hoping to get on. In the bottom of the third. Indians going for their 17th win of the year. Olson's 0-2, well outside 1-2. Wind picking up pretty good now as it goes out toward left. Miller leading at second. The 1-2. Swung on, hit in the air to the right side in foul territory. The first baseman, Hendricks, has a beat, and he's got it to retire the side. Indians get a leadoff single, can't do anything else with it. 1 hit, 1 left. Indians are stranded 2. 3 complete. Carlisle 7, Oskaloosa 3. Back in a minute. This is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network.
Craig Ford has the lowest prices around on brand new Fords. And now when you purchase a new Craig Ford, we'll also give you a 65-inch 4K HD flat screen TV.
No extra charge.
Buy a Ford, get a flat screen at Craig Ford. And if you can bring me a deal I can't beat, I'll still give you the TV. Craig Ford in Oskaloosa, where you get the best deals on new Fords and a 65-inch HD TV.
Some limitations apply. See Craig Ford for details.
Last year, the Bank Iowa team completed almost 9,000 community service hours. Oofta! That's more hours than a year contains. It's refreshing to see a bank that cares. That's actually why I chose to bank with Bank Iowa. They're a local bank that invests in community, and the community that matters most is the one that we're both a part of. Visit your local Bank Iowa location to learn more about our personal, commercial, and agricultural banking services, or go online to bankiowa.bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Water is more than just a source of life. We have fun with it, clean with it, grow with it, save lives with it. How water gets to us is rarely ever thought about. But at Clow Valve Company, water is never taken for granted. We design and build some of the most advanced water valves and hydrants in the world, from one of the cleanest, greenest, and safest facilities in the United States. Clow Valve Company, it's more.
After 3 innings, Carlisle 7 runs, 6 hits, no errors. Oskaloosa 3 runs, 4 hits, and 3 errors. First baseman Isaiah Hendricks stands in for Carlisle in the top of the 4th, and he looks at a pitch low for ball 1. Hendricks was batting when Justin Neely was thrown out trying to steal second to end the 3rd inning. The 1-0. Big cut and a miss, 1-1. Hendricks reached on a fielder's choice and scored in the first inning. Had a sacrifice fly in the second, so his line score reads 1-1-1-1. The 1-1 pitch caught the outside corner, 1-2. Hendricks followed by Derek Tingle and Troy Schnothorst, the 3-4-5 hitters for Carlisle here in the top of the fourth. And the Wildcats with a 7-3 lead. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike three. Third strikeout for Cale Bollinger, who's pitched 2 innings, hasn't given up a hit. He's walked 1 and struck out 3. Now second baseman Derek Tingle, who flied to left and doubled to drive in a run in the second inning and later scored as Carlisle scored 5 in that second frame. Right-hander to right-hander. Pitch in for a strike, 0-1. Carlisle 14-11 on the year going into today's game, just 4-9 away from home. The 0-1, low and away 1-1. I had mentioned one of the Craig Ford keys of the game was early runs. I kind of meant that for Oskaloosa, but both teams took that to heart. The 1-1, high 2-1. Carlisle got 2 in the first. Oskaloosa got 3 in their half of the first. Then Carlisle got 5 in the top of the second. And now we're in the top of the fourth. Still 7-3 Carlisle. 1 down. The 2-1 pitch to Tingle. Outside 3-1. Indians straight away in the outfield. Bollinger looks into Charlie North for the sign. And the 3-1, low ball 4. Second walk that Bollinger has given up. So Tingle, the runner at first with 1 away. That'll bring up the DH, Troy Schnothorst, who has twice reached on errors. He actually got a run batted in on his last plate appearance, because if he had been retired, the run would have scored from third anyway. That would have been just the second out of the inning. So Schnothorst with 18 RBI on the season now, and he looks at a pitch outside for ball 1. Yates back toward the edge of the grass at second. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on, hit in the air to right center field, and that is going to fall in, and that is going to go to the gap. Tingle is around second. He's rounding third. He will score. And a stand-up triple for Schnothorst. And it's now 8-3 in favor of Carlisle. Schnothorst with his first triple of the year, now with 19 RBI in the season. Just 1 out. This brings up the shortstop, Nick Goodhue, who walked and had a 2-run double his last time up. Oskaloosa bullpen quiet. First pitch to Goodhue, a swing and a miss to the right-handed hitting shortstop. Bollinger out of the stretch. Pitch swung on. Hit into left center field. Tyler Miller comes over to make the grab. Schnothorst will tag from third and score to make it a 9-3 game. Goodhue with 3 RBI on the night as Schnothorst scores from third. And this will bring up the catcher, Blake Deal, who was hit by a pitch with the bases loaded to drive in a run and struck out. Deal was the first batter that Bollinger faced when he came on in relief in the second inning. And Deal looks at a pitch outside for ball one. Bollinger, the right-hander, out of the windup, the 1-0. Miss low 1-1, or make that 2-0. Third baseman Nate Castellano on deck for the Carlisle Wildcats, who have 2 runs here in the top of the fourth, and they now lead Oskaloosa 9-3. The 2-0, high 3-0. Pitcher Lucas Olson is on deck. Actually, check the. Oh, no. No, I'm ahead of myself. Deal is the batter. Castellano is on deck. Nobody on. The 3-0 to Deal. In for a strike. 3-1. Carlisle on their way to snapping a 3-game losing streak. 3-1. Ball 4. It gets away from the catcher, North. Deal will sprint to first and hold up there. Third walk that Bollinger has allowed. And there will be a courtesy runner, Cole Osterhaus, at first base. And now the left-handed batting third baseman Nate Castellano stands in with a runner on first. 2 down, 2 runs in already for Carlisle here in the top of the fourth. And he looks at a pitch just outside for ball 1. Castellano has flied to right and struck out. Bollinger, the right-hander, against the left-handed batting Castellano. Swing and a foul straight back, 1-1. Lucas Olson, the Carlisle pitcher, is on deck. Wildcats 2 runs in on the top of the fourth, and they lead Oskaloosa 9-3. The 1-1 pitch, well high, 2-1. Charlie North had to stand up out of his stance to catch that one. Castellano, tall left-hand batter. 2-1 pitch. Missed outside, 3-1. Pitcher Lucas Olson on deck. And Olson has helped himself with a bat, with a double and a walk. Deals, check that, Osterhaus is lead at first. Time called as Bollinger steps off the rubber. Bollinger a look at first. The 3-1. In for a strike at the knees, 3-2. So Osterhaus will be running on this pitch with 2 down. And a full count to Castellano. Bollinger's payoff pitch swung on, hit into the screen, and will do it again at 3-2. Don't forget, tomorrow night on KBOE-FM, we will have Oskaloosa softball as the Indians host Pella Christian in a doubleheader. First game at 5:30. I'll have the pregame show at 5:15 for you. Payoff pitch. Swung on, fouled into the screen, and we'll do it again at 3-2. Carlisle with 7 hits and 9 runs scored here on the top of the fourth. Osterhaus will lead off first. Here's a swing and a foul into the screen again. And Osterhaus at first might be feeling like a track athlete who's had to endure a number of false starts. Starts to take off and finds he's got to go back. 3-2 to Castellano again. High ball 4. So Osterhaus will go to second. Third walk this inning given up by Bollinger. 4th of the game. Still 2 down. And this will bring up the number 9 batter in the Carlisle lineup, pitcher Lucas Olson, who doubled and scored in the 2nd inning, had a walk in the 3rd inning. Actually, it was his courtesy runner Justin Neely who scored that run on the 2nd. Carlisle men on 1st and 2nd with 2 down. And the first pitch to Olson is outside for ball 1. Olson, right-hand batter against the right-hander Bollinger. 1-0 pitch in their first strike, 1-1. Carlisle this inning, 3 walks, also an RBI triple by Schnothorst. The 1-1 pitch, off speed, high, 2-1. There is activity in the Oskaloosa bullpen. There is a right-hander throwing. 2-1 pitch way outside. Nice block by Charlie North. And the count goes to 3-1. Nick Dykstra, who's the DH, is warming up in the Oskaloosa bullpen. Osterhaus on second. Castellano on first. The 3-1 to Olson. Swung on. Hit in the air into right field. Creer comes in. Makes the grab to retire the side. Carlisle add to their lead in the 4th with 2 runs on just 1 hit. They also had 3 walks. There were no errors. 2 runners left. The Wildcats have stranded 6. After 3.5, it's Carlisle 9, Oskaloosa 3. Back in a minute. This is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network.
Falvey Lumber and Hardware in Eddyville and Albia is dedicated to providing their customers with friendly service. Falvey Lumber and Hardware values your business and has made it their mission to provide reliable products and services with their customer-driven approach. Falvey's courteous professional team is able to support a range of services to meet your requirements. Falvey Lumber and Hardware in Eddyville and Albia. In Eddyville, call 969-4814 or Albia 932-2150.
For all your home and business pest management needs, call Certified Pest Control of Oskaloosa. Beth and I offer better prices, better service, same-day responses, and satisfaction guaranteed. We are the only pest control company locally owned and operated. Remember, termites on your property will lead to wood structural damage. So call now for your termite inspection and ask about termite pre-treatment of new construction. We also offer bed bug heat treatments. For seasonal or monthly pest control at the guaranteed lowest prices in the area, call Certified Pest Control, 641-295-0700. We are licensed to kill.
Joe Lancillo back with you from Oskaloosa High School, where we've got some clouds moving in. I know there was a 30% chance of some showers and thunderstorms tonight. Originally, the idea was those would hold off until after we could finish this game. But if you're an optimist, you can say there's a 70% chance it won't rain. Indians would like a 70% chance of scoring some runs here in the bottom of the 4th as left fielder Cole Kraber stands in. He'll be followed by catcher Charlie North and DH Nick Dykstra. And the first pitch to Cole is low for ball 1. Kraber with an RBI double, his only time up. Indians trailing Carlisle 9-3. As right-hander Lucas Olson throws his 1-0 pitch. That's well high, 2-0. And now some activity behind the Carlisle dugout on the third base side. Cole Osterhaus, who was just in the game as a pinch runner or a courtesy runner, is starting to throw for Carlisle. Here's a swing and a miss on the 2-0 pitch by Kraber. It goes to 2-1. The Carlisle outfield, Ogborn in left field is deep, as is the right fielder Whistler. The 2-1 pitch missed inside 3-1. Foss in center is a couple of steps over toward left center. Right-hander against right-hander. The 3-1 to Kraber. Cut the outside corner for a strike, 3-2. Here's Olson's payoff pitch. Swing and a foul to the right side, and that will get out of play. And the count holds at 3-2. Indians trailing 9-3. Kraber leading off the bottom of the fourth. Payoff pitch. Swung on, hit in the air into left field. Back is the center fielder to make the grab with one hand. That's Foss for out number 1.
Fly out for the center fielder for first out.
This will bring up the Oskaloosa catcher Charlie North, who fouled to first his first time up. DH Nick Dykstra on deck. If he does come into pitch in the 5th inning, that would remove the DH for the Indians, and Dykstra would have to stay in the game. And if he is replaced, that player would have to stay in the field. First pitch to North is a strike, 0-1. Charlie, a freshman, has handled just about all the catching for the Indians this season and done a nice job. 0-1 pitch is in the dirt, 1-1. Charlie done a nice job with the bat. 13 runs batted in this season. Still looking for his first extra base hit as a high school player. Now time called as Deal, the catcher, and Olson, the pitcher, seem to have a disagreement on signs or something. Wonder if Olson said, let's make a deal to Deal. Monty Hall, forgive me. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on, grounded past the mound, up the middle, and through for a base hit. 5th hit for the Indians. Charlie with a 1-out single. This will bring up the DH Nick Dykstra, who walked his first time up. Back in the 2nd inning. So a courtesy runner now for North. And this will be Wes Wilcox.
Courtesy runner for North, number 11, Wes Wilcox.
Wes 3 for 3 as a base stealer. The Indians down 6, you might think it wouldn't be a situation to run, but then again, when you're trying to make something happen and get back into this game, maybe that is the thing to do. We'll see what Oskaloosa coach Bill Ullman decides to do. Dykstra, right-handed batter against the right-hander Lucas Olson, who has gone the distance for Carlisle. Swung on, hit in the air to left field. Toward the line, down to foul territory, and making the grab on the run is the left fielder Ogborn for out number 2. Dykstra giving it a good ride. Ogborn with some pretty good speed getting there to make the grab near the foul line for out number 2. Wilcox retreats to first, and this brings up shortstop Will Schultz, who grounded into a 5-4-3 double play his first time up. Will, a freshman, slightly open stance in the right-hand batter's box. Looks at a pitch, low ball 1. Right fielder Wyatt Creer on the top of the Oskaloosa batting order would be next, if Schultz can get on with 2 out. The 1-0 pitch swung on, grounded, fouled down the third base side, and Bill Allman tried to make a bare hand grab. Wasn't quite able to come up with it, and the count 1-1 on Will Schultz. Carlisle 2 runs in the first, Oskaloosa 3 runs in the first. Carlisle then 5 in the second and 2 more in the fourth. Skies clouding up here. The 1-1 pitch missed high, 2-1. Carlisle infield back at the edge of the dirt up the middle. 2-1 pitch is low, 3-1. And again, Deal did well to block that. Wilcox with a short lead at first with 2 down. 3-1 pitch, half swing, cost him 3-2. So Wilcox will be running on the pitch with 2 down and a full count to Will Schultz. Olsen now steps off the rubber. Fake to throw to first. You can fake a throw to first if you step off the rubber first. That's the only time you can fake a throw to first. Runner goes, swung on, line drive, caught by the third baseman, Castellano. Nice diving grab toward the hole. To retire the side. Indians, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. Indians have stranded 3. After 4 innings, Carlisle 9, Oskaloosa 3. Back in a minute. This is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on KBOE-FM in Oskaloosa and the No Coast Network.
Hi, I'm Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Amber Coffee.
I'm Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Brandon Kane.
I'm Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Jennifer Main.
I'm Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Jason Rosenboom.
I'm Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Austin Norris.
If your saving for retirement strategy involves the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday," you need to talk with an Edward Jones Financial Advisor. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. For sound financial advice, contact your local Edward Jones professional today. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
At Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy, we're proud to keep the Oskaloosa Indians and their fans safe and feeling good on and off the field. Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy is the expert in injury care, orthopedics, and sports rehab, with a new facility in Oskaloosa, complete with an open gym area in addition to several private treatment rooms. If pain is bugging you, come see the experts at Kinetic Edge for a free injury screen. Find out more, including why the Oskaloosa Indians trust Kinetic Edge, at kineticedgept.com.
Kel Bollinger returns to the mound for Oskaloosa. He's gone 2 2/3 innings in relief of starter Cole Kraber. Kel has allowed just 1 hit. That was the RBI triple to Schnotthorst last inning. He has walked 4 and struck out 3. I'm sure Oskaloosa coach Bill Allman would like to be able to get 1 more inning out of him with someone else to finish, because there is the doubleheader tomorrow. Carlisle with the top of their order coming up to start the top of the 5th. Left fielder Archer Ogborn, followed by center fielder Nal Foss and first baseman Isaiah Hendricks. Ogborn singled and scored, walked and scored, and popped to first. Righty to righty, swinging a ground ball down the left field line, and it is a fair ball. Ogborn will make the turn at first and hold up there as Kraber got the ball very quickly. Hard shot by Ogborn, his second hit of the day, and the 8th hit for Carlisle. This will bring up the center fielder Nal Foss, who has singled twice and flied to center and scored a run. Ogborn 15 of 16 as a base stealer. And the runner goes, pitches low for a ball, throw to second. Not in time. Will Schultz came in flying from shortstop to catch that ball in front of the bag to keep it from sailing into center field. And Ogborn with his 16th stolen base of the year. And the first stolen base today by Carlisle. The pitch was strike one to Foster. A swing and a ball hit in the air into center field. Miller, and it drops in. Tyler got kind of a late jump on that one. The ball might have been held up by the wind as it just dropped in a few feet behind shortstop. And Ogborn, because he thought that ball was going to be caught, could not advance from second. 3 hits for Foss. 9 hits for the Wildcats. Runners on first and second with no one out in the top of the 5th. Brings up first baseman Isaiah Hendricks. First pitch well outside, ball 1. Hendricks reached on a fielder's choice and scored, hit a sac fly, and struck out. Strong right-hand batter against the right-hander Bollinger. The 1-0 swung on, fouled straight back, 1-1. Oskaloosa looking to snap a 2-game losing streak. Carlisle looking to snap a 3-game losing streak. Runners lead off first and second. 1-1 pitch swung in a foul tip of the plate. Count goes 1-2. Second baseman Derek Tingle on deck for Carlisle. Bollinger looks at second. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Kale threw that on the outside part of the plate. Hendricks went after it and missed. Big first down on the top of the 5th. And for Bollinger, that's strikeout number 4. Now the second baseman, Derek Tingle, stands in. Right-hand batter. Runners on first and second. Pitches high and away, ball 1. Tingle is flying to left. Doubled to drive in a run and scored. Walked and scored. Runners lead off first and second. The 1-0. Got that one into the fist, and it goes back, and I think hit our building here. Actually, the count even at 1-1. As the skies over Oskaloosa getting dark. Not necessarily because of sunset either. Might have a storm coming in. Ogborn off second, Foss off first. The 1-1 to Tingle, outside 2-1. Schultz, the shortstop, back on just on the edge of the grass. 2-1 pitch, well outside, 3-1. No activity in the Oskaloosa bullpen. Nick Dykstra had been throwing last inning. Bollinger in a jam here. Runners on first and second and 1 out. And a 3-1 count on Tingle. Outside ball 4 and the bases are loaded. So Tingle will go to first, Foss to second, Ogborn to third. And Oskaloosa coach Bill Allman will come out of the dugout. And Tyler Miller is coming in from center field, so it looks like he will be the third Oskaloosa pitcher of the night. We have a pitching change here in the top of the 5th inning. Carlisle has the bases loaded, 1 out. They have not scored this inning. They lead Oskaloosa 9-3. We're back in a minute. This is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network.
For over 30 years, Pella Printing has been leading the way in the print industry with quality equipment, modern facilities, and skilled staff. The Pella approach combines old world craftsmanship with today's cutting-edge technology to provide brilliant printed products at a value price. They take the time to understand clients' needs from design to pre-press to printing and delivery to build lasting relationships with their customers. Whether you need personalized graduation announcements, oversized posters and banners, marketing materials, or stationery, Pella Printing offers a broad assortment of quality printed products done with speed and precision. Pella Printing, where technology and craftsmanship meet.
Hawkeye Real Estate is your one-stop source for everything real estate in Mahaska County and the surrounding area. Whether commercial, residential, or acreages, we've got you covered with the area's largest pool of real estate professionals, full-time support staff, and property management services. With over $19 million in sales volume for 2016, Hawkeye continues to be Oskaloosa's leading real estate office. Discover what thousands already know. When it's time to make a move, get the Hawkeye Edge.
Left-hander Tyler Miller is the new pitcher for Oskaloosa. Tyler moving in from center field. This will be his 6th game of the year. 3 wins, 1 loss, no saves. In 13 innings, he's given up 6 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned for a 1.08 earned run average. Tyler has walked 11 in those 13 innings, and he struck out 14. And I believe I saw Carson Jensko come back into the game, so he would be filling one of the outfield spots. Carson started the game in left field, was replaced by Bollinger when he came into the game to pitch. Wyatt Creer has moved from right field to center. And Miller's first pitch to Troy Schnothorst is in a strike on the inside part of the plate. Bases loaded for Carlisle, 1 out, and they lead 9-3. Miller, the left-hander, deals. That almost hit him. Schnothorst has reached on an error twice and tripled. He has scored twice and driven in 2 runs. 1-1 pitch into the air to left field and deep. Jensko is going back, and that will go to the wall. 2 runs are in. 3 runs coming in. That'll be a bases clearing double for Schnothorst. And that makes it a 12-3 lead for Carlisle. Schnothorst with 5 RBI on the night. And Carlisle now suddenly 1 run away from a possible win of the 10-run rule. Oskaloosa will get a chance at bat in the bottom of the 5th, of course. And the first pitch to Goodhue is outside for ball 1. Goodhue has walked, doubled in 2 runs, and hit a sac fly. .1-0 pitch missed inside 2-0. Cale Bollinger, 3 innings, gave up 3 hits. And he's responsible for 5 runs. The ball getting away from North in the dirt, and it allows the runner Schnothorst to go to third. Charlie tried to block that ball. It was low and inside, and it rolled toward the third base side. So Schnothorst was able to see the ball in front of him, and they need a chance to go to third. 3-0 pitch, tight ball 4, and Goodhue is out with a walk. The catcher Blake Deal comes up. He has been hit by a pitch. He struck out and he's walked. He's got an RBI, officially 0 for 1. Carlisle 3 runs in here in the top of the 5th. They now lead Oskaloosa 12-3. Runners at the corners. The first pitch in for a strike, 0-1. Next pitch outside. 2-0. To complete the Oskaloosa outfield, Carson Junsko is back in the game in left field. Wyatt Creer moved from right to center. Cole Kraber moved from left to right. Count now 3-1 on Deal. With third baseman Nate Castellano on deck. 12-3 Carlisle. Runners on first and third inside. Well, we've got a discrepancy between the scoreboard and the umpire. I guess it's a 3-1 count now. We'll see. 3-1 pitch. That is ball 4, and now the bases are loaded. Deal to second. Deal to first. Goodhue to second. Schnotthorst holds on third. And Cole Osterhaus will replace Deal at first as the courtesy runner. Now Castellano, that's a first this season. He is a switch hitter. He is now batting right-handed against the left-hander Tyler Miller. He had been left-handed his first times up, and a swing and a miss, strike one. Castellano has flied to right, struck out, and walked, officially 0 for 2. One down, bases loaded. Pitch, inside, and Castellano, his knees buckled there to get out of the way of that one. 1-1. Miller out of the windup. Swing and a foul tip of the plate, 1-2. Indians bring the infield in with just one out and the bases loaded, trailing 12-3. They don't want a 10-run deficit. The 1-2. Missed outside, 2-2. If Carlisle get another run or more, and Oskaloosa can't get the deficit in the bottom half of the inning to less than 10. And here's a swing and a miss, strike 3 by Castellano for out number 2. And now the pitcher Lucas Olson stands in. He has doubled and scored, walked, and flied to right. Bases still loaded for Carlisle now with 2 down. And Olson looks at strike 1. Right-hander Olson against the left-hander Miller. 0-1 pitch outside, 1-1. Indians back at regular depth in the infield. 1-1 pitch. Low, 2-1. North blocked it. It's scooted to his right out of the dirt circle around home plate, but no chance for any runner to advance. 2-1 to Olson. Carlisle 3 runs here in the top of the 6th. 2-1 pitch high, 3-1. And there is no place to put Olson. Schnotthorst on third, Goodhue on second, Deal on first. 3-1 pitch. In for a strike, 3-2. So with 2 down, everybody's going to be running. There they go, 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, and the inning is over. But not before Carlisle score 3 more runs. On 3 hits and 3 walks. There were no errors, and Carlisle leave the bases loaded. The Wildcats have stranded 9. We've played 5.5. It's Carlisle 12, Oskaloosa 3. Back in a minute. This is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network.
Why is Sea First Credit Union growing so fast? Because Andy got a great rate on his new truck for him and his best buddy. Because Derek and Stephanie's checking account includes opportunities to qualify for some serious cash. And Matt joined Sea First because his best friends recommended it. And they were right about sushi. It all adds up. Save with us, borrow with us, grow with us. Because together is better.
Fred's Muffler Shop in Oskaloosa has been a family-owned and operated business for over 55 years and is proud to support our community and the student athletes in it. Fred's Muffler provides their customers with bumper-to-bumper quality work done with hometown dependability and competitive prices. Come see what's new at Fred's Muffler Shop in the brand new showroom located at 1214 A Avenue West in Oskaloosa.
In the bottom of the fifth, Oskaloosa will have the top of their batting order up. Center fielder Wyatt Creer, followed by pitcher Tyler Miller and first baseman Colton Butler. (12-3), Carlisle in the lead. The Indians can use some runs. First pitch to Creer, pine away, ball one. Wyatt has singled and scored and grounded to short. Lucas Olson has held the Indians to 5 hits through 4 innings of work. 1-0 pitch, caught the inside corner, 1-1. Olson, the right-hander, deals. Swung on, hit high in the air. Coming into center field, trying to find the ball is Foss, and he finally does for out number 1.
Fly out to center for first out of the inning. That'll bring up Oskaloosa pitcher number 10.
That's what people in the late 80s would have called a Paula Abdul pop-up, straight up. 1 up and 1 down for Oskaloosa in the bottom of the 5th. Brings up pitcher Tyler Miller, who has singled twice and scored once. Tyler coming into the day hitting at .380. Right-hand batter against the right-hander Lucas Olson, who has gone the distance for Carlisle. Now time called as Olson steps off the rubber. Carlisle straight away in the outfield. First pitcher Tyler Miller well outside, ball 1. No activity in the Carlisle bullpen. Several guys playing catch for Oskaloosa in their bullpen. So we may see some changes in the 6th. Here's a swing on the 1-0 pitch. Hit high in the air, right side of the infield. Coming into foul territory to make the grab is the pitcher Olson for out number 2. This brings up the Indians' first baseman Colton Butler, who has walked and popped to second. Butler, the left-handed hitter against the right-hander Olson. Looks at a pitch, a strike on the outside corner. Whistler in right field playing deep for the left-handed hitting Butler. Oh, 1 pitch, sails high and away. One and 1. Butler slightly open stance. Olson's pitch. Hit in the air, foul out of here to the left, and the count goes 1-2. The flag has stopped moving in the left field foul pole. So I'd imagine that breeze that was blowing out is now stopped. Here's the 1-2 to Butler. Went side on, the ball got away, strike 3, the ball got away from the catcher. The throw to first is in time for the out. So Butler is retired catcher to first, deal to Hendricks. That is the first strikeout tonight for Lucas Olson. 3 up and 3 down for Oskaloosa in the 5th. After 5, Carlisle 12, Oskaloosa 3. Back in a minute. This is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on KBOE FM and the No Coast Network.
We all need help from time to time, especially during life's health transitions. Whether you're getting back on your feet or looking for a new place to call home, Care Initiatives is here. For over 25 years, we've helped Iowans maintain independence and quality of life. Rehabilitation, skilled nursing, long-term care, hospice care. No matter what life brings, our team of experts are ready. Care Initiatives for life's health transitions.
At Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa, getting your prescription filled is easy. The large covered drive-thru and easy access to the front door is convenient, and the friendly staff is always ready to help you. With a variety of goods and home decor, Mahaska Drug is sure to have the perfect gift for any occasion. Have your favorite photos developed and framed at Mahaska Drug's framing counter, and cherish your memories for years to come. It's all at Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa, where they have been committed to a healthy community for over 20 years. Call 673-3439 or stop in today.
We have a new pitcher for Oskaloosa. Will Schultz moves from shortstop to the mound. And this is his first varsity pitching appearance. Ryan Yates moves from second to short. Cole Kraber moves from right field to second base. Tyler Miller moves from the mound to right field. And Wyatt Creer moves from center field to right field. Cole Kramer now in his fourth position of the night. He started as the pitcher, moved to left field, moved to right field, and now is at second base. Archer Ogborn, the left fielder, will stand in to lead off for Carlisle in the top of the sixth. The Wildcats are up 12-3. And if they get one more run, they've got the 10-run rule. Ogborn has singled twice, walked once, and popped up, and he has scored 3 times. One of the odd things about baseball, when you look at other sports and scoring champions there are more celebrated. Basketball, certainly, soccer and hockey. Football to some degree with touchdowns. But baseball, not really. You think about the people who drive in runs or hit balls over the fence as opposed to the people who actually score the runs. First pitch to Ogborn was outside for ball 1. Second pitch from Schultz, low 2-0. Will, right-hand pitcher, about 5'9". 2-0 pitch, misses outside, 3-0. Carlisle 2 in the first, 5 in the second, 2 in the fourth, 3 in the fifth. Oskaloosa got all their runs in the first inning. 3-0. Ogborn taking all the way for a strike, 3-1. I'll bet he gets that all the time. The 3-1, outside ball 4.
Ogborn draws leadoff walk. Now back for the Wildcat will be number 3.
So Ogborn gets the leadoff runner on first again for Carlisle. And they've had the leadoff runner on in every inning but the fourth. Now Foss, the left-handed batting center fielder, stands in. Looks at strike 1. Foss has singled 3 times, scored twice, and he's also flied to center. Foss, who came into the day hitting at .390, probably over the 400 mark himself. Here's a half swing. And he did not go around on an appeal. Count goes 1-1. Final numbers for Tyler Miller on the mound. 2/3 of an inning, 1 hit, no runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Kel Bollinger, 3 innings, 3 hits, 5 runs, all earned, 5 walks, 4 strikeouts. Ogborn with a leadoff first. 1-1 pitch. In for a strike, 1-2. First baseman Isaiah Hendricks on deck. As the Carlisle Wildcats lead Oskaloosa 12-3. Now Schultz stepped off the mound and faked a throw to first. And now the ball gets away from North all the way to the backstop. Ogborn rounds second, taking a turn, but will stay there on the wild pitch. That was low and inside and got away from Charlie North. 2-2 to count to Foss. Two pitch, high 3-2. Oskaloosa pitchers have walked 10 men tonight. 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. First strikeout for Isaac Schultz. One down to the top of the 6th. Ogborn remains the runner at second. And first baseman Isaiah Hendricks stands in. Reached on a fielder's choice, hit a sac fly, and has struck out twice. Officially 0 for 3 with a run scored and a run batted in. Hendricks swings at the first pitch and misses, strike 1. Schultz with a look at second. The 0-1. Outside 1-1. Second baseman Derek Tingle on deck for Carlisle. 1-1 grounded to third. Van Veldhuizen has it at third. Looks the runner back to second. Throws the first in time for out number 2. Noah making sure that the runner Ogborn didn't try to advance to third. That's 2 down for Carlisle on the top of the 6th. Brings up Derek Tingle, the second baseman, who has walked twice, doubled and flied out. Not in that order, but he has scored 3 times and also driven in a run. 12-3 Carlisle. Top of the 6th, 2 down, a runner on second. Here's a swing and a foul. Out of here to the right for strike 1. Oskaloosa winning the JV game 7-3 earlier tonight, but trailing Carlisle 12-3. 0-1 pitch got away. North blocked it and got the ball in front of him, but the runner Ogborn went to third anyway. So now Ogborn is the runner at third with 2 down. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a foul into the screen, 1-2 on Derek Tingle. Troy Schnothorst, who has been tough to pronounce and tough to retire, is on deck for Carlisle. The Indians would prefer to not see him come to bat with men on base. 1-2 pitch grounded slowly to third. Van Veldhuizen up with it, throws in time for the out. And the Indians get out of trouble. No runs, no hits, a leadoff walk. One runner left. Carlisle has stranded 10 after 5.5. It's Carlisle 12, Oskaloosa 3. Back in a minute. This is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network.
If you think there's room for improvement in your investment game plan, or that maybe you should send in some new plays, take a time out and talk to an experienced investment professional. I'm Bob Auld of Robert Auld Investments, an investment advisor with over 31 years of experience in Oskaloosa and Southern Iowa. Let me help you find some new strategies. Call 673-9448 or 1-800-444-AULD.
Robert Auld is a registered representative offering securities and investment advisory services through SagePoint Financial Inc., member FINRA and SIPC.
Staying healthy has just gotten quicker and easier. Pella Regional Health Center's walk-in clinic is there when you need it. And now you can reserve your spot with convenient online reservations. Goodbye waiting room. Hello walk-in reservations. Go to www.pellahealth.org/walk-in to reserve your spot at Pella Regional's walk-in clinic. Pella Regional Health Center, providing healthcare and healing services with Christian compassion.
We go to the bottom of the 6th. Oskaloosa trailing 12-3. They'll have the middle of their order coming up. Shortstop Ryan Yates, followed by third baseman Noah Van Veldhuizen and second baseman Cole Kraber. Yates reached on a fielder's choice in the first inning to drive in a run, and he later scored in that opening inning, and he is popped to the pitcher. Right-hander against right-hander. Lucas Olson deals. In for a strike, kept the letters 0-1. Olson has certainly not overpowered the Indians. He's only got one strikeout to his credit so far in 5 innings of work. 0-1 pitch is sliced in the air to the right side and not a play for strike 2. Olson has given up 5 hits and the 3 runs in the opening inning. And he's walked just 2. 0-2 pitch, wasted high, 1-2. Whistler in right field. Near the line, the center fielder Foss over in left center, giving plenty of room in the right center field gap. And strike 3 called. Second strikeout for Lucas Olson. 1 down for the Indians in the bottom of the 6th. Brings up third baseman Noah Van Veldhuizen, who bunted a squeeze bunt to bring in a run in the first inning, and he's popped to first. Olson, the right-hander to the right-hander Van Veldhuizen, a swing and a foul into the screen for strike 1. Indians, unless there's a drastic change here, will drop to 16-8 on the season. And Carlisle will improve to 15-11. Now time called is Deal the catcher and Olson the pitcher. Again, having a disagreement on a sign or something. The rain seems to have held off, as it was expected it would. The 0-1 to Van Veldhuizen. High 1-1. The 2 walks that Olson allowed came in the first 2 innings. He has settled down. Then again, having 12 runs behind you make it really easy on a pitcher. 0-1 pitch is outside 1-1. I believe the umpire just signaled 2-1. Pitch from Olson, swing and a miss, 2-2. And that is the signal from the home plate umpire, 2-2. 2-2 to Noah. Strike 3 called. Van Veldhuizen had ducked away from the curve. He thought it was going to hit him, but it dropped into the inside corner for strike 3. Olson now with 3 strikeouts, and they are 3 consecutive strikeouts here. 2 down on the top of the 6th, or bottom of the 6th rather, and second baseman Cole Kraber stands in. He doubled a drive in a run and is flying to center. First pitch to Cole in the dirt outside, ball 1. Olson has now retired 7 consecutive Oskaloosa hitters. The last one to get it on base was catcher Charlie North with a single in the 4th. 1-0 pitch, hit in the air, out of here to the right. Count evens 1-1. Indians will have to shake this off as they've got a doubleheader against Pella Christian here at home tomorrow night. 1-1 pitch, hit in the air in the right field. That is going to go off the wall. Kraber running hard. He'll get to second and stop there with a 2-out double. Kraber's second double of the night and his third of the season. So the Indians get a man on scoring position for the first time since the third inning when Tyler Miller singled and reached to second on a wild pitch. Speaking of Charlie North, the Oskaloosa catcher now at bat. He's fouled out and singled. Swinging a foul out here to the right for strike one. Carlisle leading 12-3. 10 unanswered runs after Oskaloosa took a 3-2 lead in the bottom of the first. Olsen from the stretch. The 0-1 grounded slowly to second. Tingle up with it, throws to first in time to retire the side. Oskaloosa in the sixth, no runs, one hit, one left. The Indians have stranded 4. After 6, Carlisle 12, Oskaloosa 3. Back in a minute. This is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network.
Keep up to date on what's going on at the Quincy Place Mall in Ottumwa by joining our text club today. Simply text QPM to 64600. You will receive reminders of our sidewalk sales and other events. Also, when you join our text club, you will be entered for a chance to win a gift certificate. So join our text club today. Text QPM to 64600 and don't forget to like us on Facebook. We'll see you at the Quincy Place Mall at 1110 North Quincy Avenue in Ottumwa.
Hello, this is Wade Davidson, owner of Rock Island Tap, and I want to invite you to come down and check out the tap. We are excited to offer you 59 various beer selections, including 24 craft and domestic beers. We not only offer unique beers, but we can get you mixed drinks, wine, and my famous vodka and Jameson Bloody Marys. We are looking forward to offering lots of events and live music. You're going to want to keep updated on all activities and live music, so be sure to like us on Rock Island Tap Facebook page or call 641-676-ROCK for more information. Come on down to the Rock Island Tap, relax, and enjoy a few with us.
After 6 innings, Carlisle with 12 runs, 10 hits, no errors. Oskaloosa 3 runs, 6 hits, and 3 errors. Will Schultz will start his second inning of work. Cole Kraber started 1 inning and a third, gave up 7 runs. Kel Bollinger in 3 innings gave up 5 runs. Tyler Miller, 2/3 of an inning, did not allow a run. And Will Schultz with a scoreless 6th inning. Now Troy Schnothorst, the designated hitter for Carlisle, stands in. Swing and a foul to the left, strike one. Schnothorst reached on an error. Reached on an error to drive in a run and later scored. Triple to drive in a run and double with the bases loaded his last time up in the 5th. 0-1 pitches low, 1-1. Schnothorst 5 RBI on the night. Right-hand batter against the right-hander Schultz. Looks at one outside, 2-1. Schnothorst 5 runs batted in, 2 scored. That's 7 of the 12 Carlisle runs. 1-1 pitch outside, 2-1. Schnothorst, right-hand batter, stands in. Oh, check that. It was a 3-1 pitch, and this one is low ball 4. Second walk allowed by Will Schultz. Brings up the shortstop, Nick Goodhue, who has walked twice, doubled in 2 runs, and hit a sac fly. So officially, he is 1 for 1 with 3 batted in. Schnothorst with a short lead at first. Bluffed going, and the first pitch in for a strike, 0-1 on the inside part of the plate. Carlisle leading by 9. Oh, 1 pitch swung on, hit in the air to the left side, and that is going to sail out of play, and the count goes 0-2. Carlisle will improve to 15-11 on the season. Oskaloosa will drop to 16-8 with their third straight loss. 0-2 pitch in the dirt, blocked by North, and the count goes 1-2. Schultz from the stretch. 1-2 pitch, low, 2-2. Ball got away briefly from Shirley North, had trouble digging it out of his feet, but no chance for Schnotthorst to try to advance. Two-two pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Goodhue down on strikes for the first down on the top of the 7th. Schnotthorst remains the runner at first. Now catcher Blake Deal stands in. He is 0 for 1. He has struck out, but he has walked twice. And he was also hit by a pitch with the bases loaded to force in a run. And he looks at a pitch outside for ball 1. Now a snap throw to first. The ball gets away. Schnotthorst will go to second. He will round second and go to third. As the ball goes well into foul territory, a throw to third, and they get him. There was a pickoff attempted first, and it got away from Butler, the first baseman. Schnotthorst rounded second. He was thrown out at third, but he is still standing on the base. As now the umpires are discussing things with each other. This isn't like soccer where we have video-assisted replay. Schnotthorst still standing on third base with his batting helmet in his right hand, hoping the umpires will change their mind. Now the base umpire goes to Carlisle coach Blake Heitmeyer to talk. And there is no change of the call. Schnotthorst is out for the second out of the inning. Nobody on base now. As Blake Deal stands in, the pitch is high. I know that's the second pitch. I believe it's a 2-0 count. Here it is, swung on, hit high in the air. North coming back into foul territory and could not hang on to it. So it goes as a foul ball. And it should be a 1-1 count on Deal. Will Schultz deals, got the outside corner. 1-2. Third baseman Nate Castellano on deck, hoping to get a chance, but actually they now have a pinch hitter in the on-deck circle. 1-2 pitch, missed 2-2. Caleb Frost, a sophomore, is on deck, hoping to get a chance to bat now for Carlisle in the top of the 7th. 2-2 pitch, low, 3-2. Carlisle 12, Oskaloosa 3. The Wildcats with 2 in the first, 5 in the second, 2 in the fourth, 3 in the fifth. Oskaloosa with all their runs in the first. 3-2 to Deal. Swung on and fouled into the screen to the right, and the count holds at 3-2. Carlisle will be on the road again tomorrow at Sadell, and Friday they'll travel to ADM. 3-2 pitch. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. Third strikeout for Will Schultz in 2 scoreless innings. Nothing across for Carlisle in the 7th. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Still Carlisle 12, Oskaloosa 3. Back in a minute. This is Oskaloosa Indians baseball on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network.
My name is Luke Harris, and I'm proud to be a local farmer. Partnering with Flight and State Bank helps me in my farming enterprise to make sound day-to-day decisions from a financial perspective because they provide the financial stability and advice that I need to run my business the way it needs to be ran.
Oskaloosa Vision Center's hometown doctors have strong roots in Oskaloosa and are dedicated to serving the community. We use state-of-the-art equipment to provide high-quality, professional eye care through comprehensive eye exams, medical care for eye infection and disease treatment, as well as emergency aid and pre- and post-operative care. With our large variety of prescription glasses, sunglasses, and contact lenses, we strive to meet the needs of all patients, from newborn to adult. Oskaloosa Vision Center. Come see us today.
We go to the bottom of the 7th. Carlisle 3 outs away from a 12-3 win at Oskaloosa. Lucas Olson has gone the distance. And I'm sure a complete game that Coach, well, 3 outs away from a complete game that Coach Blake Heitmeyer certainly would not object to. Olson gave up 3 runs in the opening inning, but since then, nothing. 3 hits and 1 walk is all the Indians have gotten for offense after that opening inning when they scored 3 times. Nick Dykstra, the designated hitter, stands in. Nick has walked and flied to left, officially 0 for 1. Whistler in right field, rather deep. Foss in center, shallow. Swinging a ground ball up the middle for a base hit. So the Indians get a leadoff single here in the bottom of the 7th. That'll bring up the pitcher, Will Schultz, who is grounded in double play and lined to third. A nice diving catch by Castellano. Olson from the stretch. Right-hander to right-hander. Swing and a foul down the third base side for strike 1. Again, the Indians at home tomorrow for a doubleheader against Pella Christian. We will have coverage on KBOE-FM of the softball doubleheader tomorrow with Pella Christian. 0-1 pitch floats outside 101. Our next Oskaloosa baseball broadcast will be Monday night. A doubleheader at Pella. That's a makeup game from last week Friday that got rained out. 1-1 pitch, swung on, grounded down the third base line, foul, and the count goes 1-2. Dykstra retreats to first. Schultz, right-hand batter, swings, hits one in the air to center field. Going back is Foss, and he will catch it moving back for out number 1. Dykstra still the runner at first. This brings up the top of the order. And Wyatt Creer, who singled and scored in the first inning and has grounded out and fly to center. Creer, a left-hand batter against the right-hander Lucas Olson. Pitches not just inside, it hit him, I think, on one of the shins. Wyatt was trying to back away from that, but couldn't. So Wyatt goes to first on being hit by a pitch. Dykstra will go to second with 2 down. And this brings up center fielder Tyler Miller, who has singled twice and fouled out. Tyler's also scored a run. Carlisle not holding with Creer, the runner at first. And a swing and a miss by Miller, 0-1. Wildcats in the outfield. A step shallow in left and in center. Whistler in right field deep. 0-1. Outside and low. Runner goes to third and safe on a delayed double steal. Dykstra took off. And then once he was going, Creer took off from first. So stolen bases for both Dykstra and Creer put Indian runners on second and third with 1 out and a 1-1 count to Tyler Miller. 1-1 pitch hit in the air into right field. Coming in is the right fielder Whistler. He'll make the grab and no chance to try to score. As he was moving in, Whistler was, and had the momentum. No chance for Dykstra to try to score from third. There are 2 outs now. The Indians down to their final out, trailing 12-3. And Colton Butler, the first baseman, stands in. He has walked, popped to second, and struck out. And the first pitch in for a strike. Again, the Indians will host Pella Christian in a doubleheader tomorrow. That starts at 5:30. 0-1 pitch, line towards second. The second baseman Tinkle up with it, throws to first, and that will end the game. And Carlisle with a 12-3 victory. The Indians in the 7th, no runs, 1 hit. There was a hit batter, 2 left. The Indians have stranded 6. And our final score, Carlisle 12, Oskaloosa 3. Back with the totals when we come back in 2 minutes. This is Oskaloosa Indians Baseball on KBOE-FM and the No Coast Network.
Hey, did you know there's a great way to shop your local businesses and save money? It's called Big Deals. Log on to KBOEradio.com and click the Big Deals logo. You'll find gift certificates at discounted prices from businesses like your Oskaloosa Hy-Vee, Mahaska Drug, Brown Shoe Fit, Nailed It, Book Vault, and many more Oskaloosa and area businesses. Shop local and save big at Big Deals. Log on to KBOEradio.com and click the Big Deals logo to start saving today. Your station for classic hits and local programming is 99.5 FM and 740 AM KMZN. Hear artists like Hart, Billy Joel, Huey Lewis, Stevie Wonder, The Beatles, Journey, and many more. KMZN is also where you'll find the game of the week. Wake up with Bob's Morning Brew weekdays at 6 a.m. and catch Brother Dave in the afternoon. It's all on 99.5 FM and 740 AM KMZN. Listen online at radiokmzn.com and with the free smartphone app available at Google Play and the iStore.
Craig Ford has the lowest prices around on brand new Fords. And now when you purchase a new Craig Ford, we'll also give you a 65-inch 4K HD flat screen TV.
No extra charge.
Buy a Ford, get a flat screen at Craig Ford. And if you can bring me a deal I can't beat, I'll still give you the TV. Craig Ford in Oskaloosa, where you get the best deals on new Fords and a 65-inch HD TV.
Some limitations apply. See Craig Ford for details.
Last year, the Bank Iowa team completed almost 9,000 community service hours. Oofta! That's more hours than a year contains. It's refreshing to see a bank that cares. That's actually why I chose to bank with Bank Iowa. They're a local bank that invests in community, and the community that matters most is the one that we're both a part of. Visit your local Bank Iowa location to learn more about our personal, commercial, and agricultural banking services, or go online to bankiowa.bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Final totals tonight: Carlisle 12 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 10 on base. Oskaloosa 3 runs, 7 hits, 3 errors. The Indians leaving 6 on base. The winning pitcher, Lucas Olson, he goes the distance, improves to 3-2 on the season. He gave up 7 hits, 3 runs. They were all earned. They were all in the first inning. He walked 2 and struck out 3. Cole Kraber takes the loss for the Indians. He's now 1-1 on the season. Kraber going an inning and a third. He gave up 6 hits, 7 runs, 4 earned, 2 walks, and no strikeouts. He also hit a batter. Cale Bollinger in relief, 3 innings. He gave up 5 runs. Tyler Miller, 2/3 of an inning, no runs. Will Schultz finished up with 2 scoreless innings in his first varsity pitching performance. Carlisle started things with 2 runs in the opening inning. Oskaloosa came back with 3 runs in their half of the first. But then in the second, Carlisle scored 5 times. Had a lead they would never give up. Carlisle adding 2 more runs in the fourth and 5 more in the third, and we end up 12-3. Designated hitter Troy Schnothorst, the big hitter for Carlisle, 2 for 4 with a walk. He drove in 5 runs, a bases clearing double in the 5th. The biggest hit, he also had a triple to drive in a run. Nick Goodhue had 3 runs batted in for Carlisle as well. And now Foss had 3 hits and scored twice. Oskaloosa, Cole Kraber had 2 doubles and drove in a run. Tyler Miller also had 2 hits and scored a run for the Indians. Carlisle now 15-11 on the season. They snap a 3-game losing streak. Oskaloosa drops to 16-8. The Indians have now lost 3 in a row. And the Indians will try to snap back from that tomorrow when they host Pella Christian in a doubleheader here at the high school. 5:30, the start of game 1. We will not have a broadcast of Indians baseball for you. Our next Indians baseball broadcast will come your way Monday night when the Indians play a doubleheader at Pella. That'll be a 5:30 first pitch. Our coverage on Monday night from Pella will start at 5:15 on KBOE-FM. And tomorrow night we will have Oskaloosa Indians softball for you, as the Indians host Pella Christian in a doubleheader. 5:30 the first pitch from the high school. Our coverage will start at 5:15, and we invite you to join us for that. Thanks very much to Titus Lutzring and the Oskaloosa video production crew for their work tonight with the video. Thanks to Stephen Goodwin back at Mission Control. Thanks to our sponsors. Thanks to everyone for listening. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Wish we just had better news for you. I'm Joe Lancello. The final score once again here tonight: Carlisle 12, Oskaloosa 3. Have a good night, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Good night, everyone.
Been listening to Oskaloosa Indians Baseball on the No Coast Network. Brought to you by Bank Iowa, Clow Valve Company, Oskaloosa Vision Center, Pella Printing, Robert Auld Investments, Malcolm Lumber, Kinetic Edge Physical Therapy, Certified Pest Control, Community First Credit Union, Fred's Muffler Shop, Hawkeye Real Estate, Pella Regional Health Center, Edward Jones Investments, Falvey Lumber and Hardware, Mahaska Drug, Quincy Place Mall in Ottumwa, Lighton State Bank, Northern Mahaska Specialty Care Center, and the Rock Island Tap. Your Keys to the Game sponsor is Craig Ford. This has been a presentation of the No Coast Network.